What's good, my G's? Your boy Snow. Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? You already know what time it is. Shout out to everybody who's been subscribed to us. Shout out to everybody checking us out for the first time. Shout out to everybody who likes the videos, subscribe to the videos, interact with us, converse with us. You already know we appreciate everything. We just recently made 1.6, and that's a test to you guys. Thank you. We are moving along quite neat, you know what I mean? It's a nice little pace that's going on. But anyway, on to the video. I know we guys haven't done any videos in a while. I had anything nice to say. RZA was on vacation. RZA also had to take care of a few things business trip wise, so you know, you guys were at the hands of me, and I could have just went in on Xbox for like an entire week straight. I mean, my beef with Xbox right now is Drake versus Meek Mills. Obviously I'm Drake. But that's besides the point. 25 minutes old. So let's get into this. Speaking of PlayStation, I am the PlayStation resident gamer on this channel, and RZA is the Microsoft whore on this channel. There's multiple of us for you newcomers. Starting very soon, PlayStation Plus fans will be able to exclusively vote for PlayStation Plus games that are coming to the platform. Now, this is our quote PlayStation Plus promotion that literally puts the choice in your hands, vote to play promotion. And I think these things will be happening for several PlayStation 4 games and the Instant Game Collection. Now, they didn't mention the PlayStation 3, and honestly I don't think they should mention the PlayStation 3, because the PlayStation 3 library is so deep, and those games are always, if not mostly, let me not say always is such a strong word, they're mostly in good taste. Now, with that said, how many of you guys are actually up for this? How many of you guys actually think this is a good idea? Are any of you worried about the stale list of games that could be up there? And let me give you a little example of how this works. This is a streaming model. This is a ad revenue type model. If you see ads on this video, if you see ads at the front of this video, if you see ads to the right, you know, any YouTube, any website, there's certain ways that these things work. So there's one type of model where they serve you stuff, and it doesn't matter what happens as long as the ad is served. After every 1,000, there is a dollar amount acquired to it. This isn't that kind of a model. It's closer to the every time you see this ad, you click on it type model. So how that works is you cost per click. Now I want to hybrid this for you real quick, and I'm only throwing metaphors, right? Spotify, any streaming service, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Beats Radio, iTunes Radio, Apple Radio, whoever radio it is, whether it's, you know, Microsoft streaming radio, Zune, or Groove. What? Shout out to Lifestyles Defined. They just did one called Groove Music on that video, if you're trying to keep up to date with Microsoft's streaming service. Then you got Google Play, and you got, I think Amazon has one. And what happens is, if you pay $10 a month, in this case, let's just say PlayStation Plus was $5 a month, and you download this game. When you click to download that game, the publisher get their money based off of that from the user accounts across the board. If a user does not click, their money does not count, and they don't get paid for that user who downloaded the game. So if you add it to this and you metaphorically compare it to the a la carte method of Spotify, meaning you have 4 platforms, a PSP, a PS Vita, a PS3, a PS4. They typically offer games on 3 of the 4 platforms, at one point all 4 platforms, and your $5 for that month will get divvied up into all 4 of those games. Of course, there's other costs associated with that $5 per month. However, that's how the money is divided up. Whatever percentage of that 5 goes to that. If it was music, you listen to 5 songs, randomly, just keeping it simple, it'd be $1 per song. If you listen to 5,000 songs, you do the math. Now, my thing on the vote is, if we are able to get high quality games from both A, B, and C level developers as options, I'm all up for the vote. Now, if a game is a runner-up, they said that they will give a PlayStation Plus exclusive member discount. They didn't put an amount there. I don't know what the appropriate amount would be. Would it be 75? Would it be 50? Would it be 65? 65 is a pretty sweet spot. Depending on how old the game is, you may have to lean closer to 75 to 80. 65 would be a sweet spot if we're talking about games that are over 8 months old but under 16 months old. And I know some of y'all looking at me like, yo, that's asinine. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you don't want to be releasing games as a developer, definitely not as a publisher, that in 8 to 16 months is going to be free. You get what I'm saying? Where people will just wait. If you see the lineup this year, coming in November, October, and September, gaming season, that's a lot of games that can fall into that list very quickly. So you don't want to get in the habit of that. Now, it's exciting to hear this and see how it will play out. I'm not necessarily excited personally. I just want to know who is up. Have there been conflicts about which people, have more people wanting to get into the program, meaning more developers, more publishers want to get into the program, where this is now a fight for it and we get to decide because gamers have choice? Or is it something else? Now, I mentioned something earlier. I dropped a bomb and I'm just gonna leave that bomb off at the end. But you guys comment, let me know, what do you guys think about that? Should they stick to what they've been doing? Should they allow the gauntlet to happen and let us vote Game of Thrones style? May the gaming gods forever be in your favor, whatever the fuck that line is. Or should we just tell them, like, look, bro, we just demand better stuff, right? I don't know how to feel about it. I am eager to see how they're saying it and how the voting system will happen. I would like a app on the PlayStation in order to vote. And it don't necessarily have to be an app. Maybe it's something they could put in the What's Now to be able to vote. Or maybe we could vote in the store. Whatever it is, I don't want to have to rely to go into the PlayStation blog. They should have integrated the PlayStation blog into the PS4 like I said a while ago. That'd have been dope, right? Other news, there's been 3 million consoles sold in a 3-month period from June till now. Of course, I'm talking about PlayStation 3. And the lifetime sales for the console is now at 25 million. Xbox are celebrating 100,000 achievements. I can't clap for that shit when my console is selling 25.3 million. I mean, Jay-Z said, whose daughter name is Blue, which is the color of PlayStation, the hue of PlayStation. And I done sold how many mil, and I ain't been rhyming like Common Sense. Common Sense is Xbox. And I'm out. Peace.